Up next, we are fixing the ad layout issues. That is, we'll center the ads, remove the cropping issues, and implement multi-sizes. So this is, we are back to our publisher's website, and let me explain to you all the issues. Firstly, you see the ads aren't centered. So we will ensure that this ad is centered. Followed by, we'll ensure that it's not cropped. So if you carefully see, this half ad is already cropped because it's not implemented correctly. So we would fix that, and we would ensure that there is no ad cropping. Let me refresh again to ensure that I see the ad. Okay, so yeah, right now you can see this is hovering over the header, they are overlapping, and that is why the ad is getting cropped. So we would fix that issue. And lastly, we would introduce multi-size ad request. So the goal of multi-size ad request is to increase the fill rate. Now, how it would contribute to improving fill rate? Now for footer, for instance, we are just calling a single size. We would add in rest sizes for this. Now sidebar actually loads these ad units. So we would see if there's a possibility to add more such sizes. Similarly, for in article, there's a single size. We'll be again adding multi-size for this, followed by all the ad units. Let's start with fixing the centralized issue ads. So we will ensure that the ads are centralized. So to centralize the ads, I would pick up syntax from in here, not from ChatGPT, because ChatGPT, as we have realized, can take in a lot of time. So simply I'm providing in a particular size. Okay, in advanced options, I am actually selecting center ads. Now this would give us a piece of code that ensures that our ads are centers. Yeah, so this is it, guys. You only need to append this set centering at the right position and your ads would be centralized. Now let's go back to the WordPress backend and make this change. Going to code snippets, header and footer. Okay, so this is our header code. So I am implementing set centering in here. So this change would ensure that our ads are being centered. And another thing that I've implemented in here, this is collapse empty divs. If you need your divs to collapse when there isn't an ad, you can implement this function and this works in fine. So GAM will detect when there is an empty ad slot and it will not show an empty ad slot. Now let's save these changes and see how are our ads looking right now. Is the centering of the ads issue resolved? So we might have to refresh a couple of times. We are not seeing ads load in for this particular publisher all the time. So let's go into their site code and remove in our collapse empty divs function. So if we remove that, we would be able to see the static ad slots for the testing purposes, and this will let us know, whether our ad slots are being centered. So now you can see our ad slots are correctly centered and we saw an ad as well finally. So that is a great thing. Voila, we can celebrate. One interesting thing happened when we applied this centralized ads code. This also automatically fixed in the cropping issue, so we do not have to look into the cropping issue. I'm adding in the collapse empty div. So okay, let me find its syntax. Collapse empty div, add in here. Okay, so this I am adding it back to the site so that overall site doesn't look weird with lot of spaces. Now the next task for us is to implement multi-sizes to ensure that the fill rate is maximized and the unfilled impressions is reduced. Let's now add multi-sizes again using ChatGPT because I am getting lazy. Please suggest top 10 sizes for sidebar ad unit. please share in a list and add it to the following at code. So I fetched the code for the sidebar and I'm just providing it. Okay, voila, this is updated. Let's now update this. Click on save, and now let's see how many sizes are being loaded. Okay, now our sidebar is eligible to load all these sizes. Please repeat these steps for all the add units. To make this video shorter, I'm not doing it for all the add units. I've shown you how to do it for one particular add units, but I'll suggest that you do it for all your add units. Having multi-size is super important as it helps you with the fill rate. We have now gone ahead and implemented multi-sizes for all the add units except the footer ones. For the footer ones, we would be taking care of it in the next chapter, wherein we implement the footer via the GPT library.